Good morning, welcome to Dark Histories for Friday the 5th of April. It's Friday and it's the morning and I'm actually recording in the morning, so try and make my voice as least croaky as possible. In today's papers, we went back to 1842 and in the very first story we're greeted with that classic headline, Extraordinary Occurrence. Yesterday morning, between 2 and 3 o'clock, as Sergeant Morris, City Police 505, was going his rounds, his attention was drawn to loud screams from the neighbourhood of Fish Street Hill. On going thither, he observed a woman almost in a state of nudity upon the iron spikes of St. Benet's churchyard and a large pool of blood on the ground beneath. Near her lay another woman upon one of the graves of the churchyard. Both the females were screaming in the most dreadful manner. Morris sprang his rattle for assistance, and police constables 656, 584 and 525 were promptly on the spot, and with great difficulty the unfortunate woman was removed from the iron spikes, her right thigh being lacerated in a most frightful manner, the iron spike penetrating completely through, and she, with the other woman, was conveyed to the house of Mr. Croft, surgeon, who rendered them every assistance. As soon as they were capable of giving some account of themselves, it appeared that they were domestic servants in the family of Mr. Isaac Worley, of the Monument Hotel, 48 Fish Street Hill, and that their names were Mary Cray, 24 years of age, and Anne Hallett, 22 years of age. That at about 2 o'clock in the morning, Mary Cray was awakened by a noise which appeared to her as if occasioned by some persons attempting to break into the house. In her fright, she awoke Anne Hallett, who slept with her, and the noise continuing, they both became as terrified that they flew to the windows, and throwing them open, both of them jumped out. Anne Hallett, unfortunately, leapt out of the window nearest the street and fell upon the iron spikes. Mary Cray fell upon the ground and escaped with some internal bruises. Anne Hallett was removed to St. Thomas's Hospital, where she remains in a very dangerous state. Her fellow servant remains at her master's house. Mr. Worley's family were immediately aroused by the police and a search was made through the premises, but the fears of the women appeared to be utterly groundless. So what the hell's going on there? Surely there's more to that than they said in their statement. I mean, who hears a sound at night and then decides to instantly throw themselves out of the window? I reckon there's something fishy going on there. So now we've got a thoroughly urgent piece of news from across the pond. And it's only small, but, it's incredibly important, apparently. The editor of the St. Louis Gazette, a gentleman of strict veracity, says he knew a man in Illinois who was so monstrous ugly that he was compelled to place a matlock near his bed every night to dig for day next morning, as it would not break for him, he was so frightful. I mean, that's just slotted in the paper for reasons. I think they like witticisms or something. I've noticed in a lot of the American newspapers, they'll just slot these kind of one paragraph little tidbits that I think they're supposed to show the editor's sense of humour or something, but they very rarely do. And browsing through the ads of things for sale, the American papers, at first they appear much like the British. You get a lot of things that are just basic necessities like seeds and groceries for sale. But some things are a little different. The adverts for guns are obviously an expected one that was going to be different, but this one stood out to me. Allen's self-cocking and revolving pistol, which is apparently perfectly safe. Which is sort of against the point of a gun, isn't it? And also we've got 30 kegs of pig's feet, which are spiced and in good order. And not to lower the tone, but here's a product that I don't particularly want to be burning. Received this day by the Queen of the West, 50 boxes of sperm candles for sale. I say, it's a little bit off colour for this time in the morning, isn't it? Anyway, that was yesterday, this is today, and it's Friday, so have a great weekend, everyone. This weekend is no episode, because I'm going to be working on it. Next main episode will be next weekend. So, yeah, have a great weekend. Enjoy whatever it is you'll be doing, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.